Oh, my volume's already up. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh. And you guys can hear game audio. I heard her taking a sip of her coffee. Alright. Let's post that on there. First off, I want to apologize to everybody for saying Chacona's companion quest. I completely misunderstood what I was looking at yesterday. It was an event quest that looks like it's tied to Chacona. It's not a companion quest. So I'd like to apologize for accidentally saying companion quest and advertising as a companion quest this entire time. But today's all event about event quests. Which also works, they only have the 5 days left and I haven't really done anything. There's that, you can see that it's... Well, I can just show you by here. Oh, it's gonna maybe teleport there, okay. I'll show you guys some. I've not been playing it all recently. I briefly turned it on last night to see what there was, and I misunderstood this is a companion quest. I didn't see it as a themed event. There's also this we gotta do. Yeah. So we gotta head here between 8 and 12. How do I wait time? Oh yeah, L2. Time to wait till 8. Yeah, again, sorry everybody for accidentally naming the stream wrong. But yeah, today's gonna be event quest. I had to stream earlier today mainly because I have things to do today. And yeah, and also I figured this is a good time because I've heard a lot of people say that it's better to stream earlier in the day, so you get both EU and American times. So yeah, let's see how that works. I am quite energized, surprisingly. I also have a lot of events to catch up on. I have not been playing at all. Oh, Carlotta. Just been busy with real life things. Got my large mug of tea right here. It's only half full.
Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, I was not expecting to see you.
Won't you dine with me?
Uh-oh.
Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza. But my goodness, these portions.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Zanny with you. Oh, it's that bastard! Cristoforo! But he's not that much a bastard.
Acolyte's phone while clearing the abandoned library. A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet.
Uh-oh, there's gonna be a music-based event. Oh, it's gonna be a Chacona-based event, of course.
The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as Golden Anthem?
Wow.
They say it was their last work, written aboard the Pilgrim's Sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea and put it in the library, not knowing what it was.
Shh, quiet.
Yeah.
They're criminals. Best not mention them in public.
Uh-oh. Golden Anthem? Go. You know what that is?
Shh. That name is not to be spoken of in Raguna.
Man.
Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society.
Okay.
Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity.
Oh.
Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived. And thus, their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
So, well, I mean, it's a crime and all,
Give me
but
a second.
just
Let
good.
me think.
Is it bop? No, the scoundrel.
Hear that? It's exactly what they're playing now.
No, not for Tui. What's it called again? Fractious bastards. I trust you, Cristoforo. You son of a bitch. What just happened?
Well, it would appear they were possessed by daemons, just as this very article suggests.
Yeah. Right, you arrow bastard. I know you're a magic type. Oh, it's you again. Yeah, buddy. How's it going?
Friends,
I don't know he's a
long.
Fraxidus yet.
I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last work?
Yeah.
What did you mean by daemons?
Also, his eyes are way too relaxed. In the main story, his eyes were a
Resentful of the
lot
Order's
more
verdict,
focused.
they committed to paper a curse upon Rinasita and Raguna.
Look at that. Oh,
Those
what was that?
favored by the divinity
I
were
was
the
just
most willing
got
to
obsessed
raise
for a
the
second
blade
there.
of rebellion, for they alone
Huh?
knew how to make divinity bleed and doctrines
Jesus.
crumble.
What was
Though
that?
they died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry,
Yeah.
transforming into horrors known as daemons.
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna.
You know, a little bit of the work on the facial animations
This
would be
article
make
was
this
recently published in the Raguna
feel a lot
Literary
more.
Journal.
That already has
Quite the
botulism.
perspective, wouldn't
He
you
used
say?
way too much Botox, and his
Vengeance
face
born
does
of
not want to
resentment.
move.
Such dark and twisted
Look at his lips,
characters
like-
are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played that tune just now
He's
and
still,
opened the plushies to possession by the daemons.
A bit over dramatic.
Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist, well, out of all the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover.
Yeah.
Curious and curiouser.
Yeah.
By the way, it just so happens that I made a copy of the Poet Society's last work.
Oh yeah, you just so oh wait a
Here,
second.
take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later.
You bastard.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.
A change of venue is in order.
I'm
I
wondering,
must
are all
finish
the
my
Fraxis members based off of, like, something to do with the stage? Because we've got the conductor, we've got a writer or playwright, and I think Scar's supposed to be like the big bad evil guy kind of character. Like one of the actors. And they're all, well, except for the conductor, they're both all kind of out there. all time bit crazy in their own right. Alright, let's do the manuscript expert. Swept away by the storm are cicadas of the Water Kingdom. Water 9? Wheat straws lay adrift in the village oaken wine mugs. Prolonged nights of summer. Lost souls wander between streets and alleys. Withered leaves fall to autumn's abyssal tranquility. Rust of decay form on utensils of holy communion. Desolate winds of autumn. Acolytes measure the inclination of the divinity with rotten scales. Frost cover pupils of stained glass. The confessional fills with silent ash. A sleepless night of winter. A wandering bard holds a frozen lute, playing reach that never sounds. With our bodies to fuel the fire, ensuring the inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. Like the fire that dragged them to hell, these daemons will spread out to the land and burn all of Raguna. Let this sail take us past the towers, past the surrounding walls, and past the central sculptures, as we descend silently into hell, till the song drowns into the brilliance of the sunset. And I gotta sneeze.
Like the fire that dragged them to
Yep.
hell, these
Okay.
daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna.
Also, I have a theory. Cristoforo is a member of the Golden... What is it? Golden Corral? The Golden Anthem? What is it called again? Let me go blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. I apologize. I'm gonna blow my nose. I got eyelash in my eye. I'm not sure what's wrong with my body. My body just wants to sneeze, but it's not sneezing. And it angers me. It doesn't anger me, but it's highly annoying. Is the entire time sitting here, my right nostril is trying to sneeze. Alright. Is this really going to happen?
Unverifiable, yes, but not entirely dismissible.
Of course.
That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you.
Yeah.
So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before.
No, I
She who
yeah.
resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Topaz? What does Topaz represent? Spiritually. The summer will never wither. Let's go. Hello there, dude. Catch anything? I generally don't think there's anything in these waters. Also, there's no line attached to your rod. Buddy, did not catch anything here. Alright. I try my best. At least we fast travel here. I'm gonna walk. Alright, talk to our friendo Carlota.
In her world,
Oh?
poetry and music hold equal sway.
Yeah.
Listen carefully.
Strum my strings for the endless dance of time. To fly is not to flee, but to journey towards the
Adventure music. Hell yeah. Maybe Topaz? I would've said Emerald. Oh, is this copyright? I would shut up, but I know it gives copyright. My boy is sniffling. I think I just have the morning nonsense where my nose does not want to stop spinning around.
Rover! Carlotta! It's been too long.
Symbolize. Okay, so Topaz associated with soothing, healing, and
You really must
remotivating.
adore that
Yeah, that
song.
makes sense why
I
they
remember
say
hearing
she
you sing it
resembles
when I was
Topaz
little.
then. You knew each other as children? What? Hello there, strange-looking dear elf girl.
When I was a child, whenever I passed by Chacona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I do like Chacona's design.
I remember it
Chacona's got a
well.
very nice
Those
design.
two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily
Septa what?
200 pounds of pure muscle.
Septimont? What's Septimont?
Back then, Chacona's family conducted the Order's choir.
Alright. Was she part of the Golden Corral as well? Then what is, why is Chacona a wandering bard?
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling.
Yeah, makes sense.
But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs.
Alright, well, I got
Anyway,
a song by the
two of you
Golden
came
Corral.
in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music?
What do you mean in such a hurry? How do you know you're coming? Uh-huh, yeah. I guess we're explaining things to her.
Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then poof,
See if what?
out pops a monster.
Yeah. You're missing the point. How sharp is C3 Sharp? I got to know.
Let me see. It should sound something like this. About that, Sharp Rover.
Is that right? I have no idea. Yep, just as grading. Was that grading?
I know, right? We should suggest to Miss Margarita that she add new signage. Sing with civility. It starts with us.
Hell yeah.
Can we discuss
the
restaurant
accent just,
etiquette later?
I don't know. Oh, what? Yeah, I guess so.
Of course. But I still need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours.
Or some crazy guy who dressed in red gave me this piece of paper. It's a pretty cool piece of paper. Look at it. See? There's only three
Golden Anthem.
lines. Oh, it's Golden Anthem, yeah.
That name should never be spoken.
Yeah.
They're criminals.
The Golden
To conspire
Corral.
with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
Didn't they already get through the pilgrimage nonsense? The Order of the Deep can't harm us one bit. Order of the Deep, well. Sounds more like a cult name.
Don't worry. This won't be the first time we've crossed paths with the Order.
No, it really wouldn't.
Fine.
So Carlota is comically short.
From what you've told me, the composers of this poem
Was she 5 foot?
cursed Renacita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears.
Oh,
If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta.
like what?
If you ask
Cosmic
me,
horror
this story
or
is a
just
right load
a
of
supernatural
codswallop.
horror?
I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Renacita.
Then
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
All right, we got the bard on the team, and we had the thumbnail there as well.
I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
Yeah. All right, Golden Corral survivor. Just a few sheets of paper. Yeah, sure, no problem. I ain't got no reason for the whole
Then
no
we have
damn
a deal.
paper. She's gonna burn them. She's actually a Fraxidus member. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Also hit the
Since
wrong
you
button.
believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
Oh, cool.
it's risky, but there's no surer way to
I
find
mean,
out.
there's 3 of us here.
Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
I have fought 2 Thrunodians, 1 Sentinel, 2 Fractus heads, and did a lot of helping shit around as well. Also fought in a war. And so it's me, there's Carlota, she has a gun, and there's Chacona, and she can sing. Seeing is believing. I'm well prepared. I'm ready to believe. Fight. I'm ready to fight. Let's do that one. Well,
The final work of poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death.
wow. Positive.
What, I wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
Yeah. Ah, a guitar. A magic one. So what is she actually playing? I can't wait for a YouTube video to like, what did she actually play? This is also a comically wide guitar. Uh-oh, scoundrels. Oh, I forgot, yeah, I have a unique sword now. I'll still gotta upgrade that thing. Alright, you scoundrels. Put your hands up. One of us has a gun. Where'd they
They
go?
are just like the
Hey.
ones that attacked us in restaurants.
Perfect wrap-up. A perfect chord. Solo time.
This is very fun to play.
Let the
Piss
show
off.
begin.
And then, how do I do this again? Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot how this works. does not deal a significant amount of damage, does it?
Pitch is lowered. Wonders and tragedies come together.
She's a cool character, but I think she's a bit too niche. That one is playing. I'm most likely playing it wrong. Also, I'm half dead now.
Grand overture. Perfect wrap up.
Easy.
Solo time.
They gave me a really shitty build version of her, because that was like 500, 200 damage a time. Careful. That bastard's got that green stuff coming out of him. That fella hasn't taken a shower. That fella looks like asthma gold. Oh. Oh.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
Oh.
With our bodies to
Wow.
fuel the fire, the ensuing furnace shall forge Raguna's true gold. Is it saying Raguna
sneeze
will burn
again.
to the ground?
I'm sorry, I gotta sneeze again.
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
Did they just fill them with paranoia? Just say, hey buddy, look, I got a sharp knife.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves?
But it's actually the people that are giving birth
Those
to demons.
voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest.
Oh my god.
In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses.
Yeah.
But what we've seen isn't like that, no.
No.
They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination.
Well, a world where a frequencies can take a physical form.
Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder.
Oh, okay, I could do that. Oh, book.
Let's find out what the true story really is.
Alrighty. Encore be flashbang. Last thing, Encore be really nice to have here right about now. I gotta start reading this shit. As Chacona adjusts to the tune, melodies from the daemons, remaining frequencies, reshape into the realm. From within, you learn the truth of their origin. Start imagining how the story unfolds with melodies. Start.
This is a realm created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life.
Yeah. That music sheet is no ordinary piece of music, is it?
No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody.
Alright.
That manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons should be right here.
Yeah, one of those daemons has a OO face.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as
Oh,
what we
they're
heard
gonna say
before.
for me.
But now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives.
Yeah.
Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers.
Alright.
Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna.
Man,
Given that
damn
members of the
journalists.
Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's Sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took
Man.
hold.
It really is just
No one knew exactly
damn
what happened,
journos.
so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth.
Yeah.
Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. Still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence.
I don't know about that. Unless there's a resident involved. Cristoforo.
Someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if the mastermind pulling the strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
Honestly, I think Christopher is just kind of a weird fellow. I don't think his motivations are very different from the conductor's. I think the conductor's motivations are very different from Scar's. Any more inspiration? Pick this option and find out how the story unfolds. When these daemons affect Raguna.
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For resonators, dealing with them isn't much of a challenge. But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority.
Imagination knows no bounds. If left unchecked, things can only get worse. Just gotta sneeze. Going back. Give me a second. Hey, phew. Yeah, I hate mornings. I'm back. I hate fall and I hate mornings. This is why I don't tend to stream super early, because my allergies start flaring up for practically no reason. If I don't have tissues, I just grab toilet paper, I guess. So when I sneeze, I'll mute my mic and I'll turn off my camera. If I blow my nose again, I'll do the same. Instead of just walking out and staying to that time. Alrighty. The real enemy has some missing pieces. Let's try again. Give me that. Replay the story. Resume from choices. We need more inspiration. Yeah. 1 point. Inspiration is stored by 1 point daily. Use it to unlock special choices. Uh oh. Is there a way to artificially increase it? Nice. And how do we catch the mastermind? Who could want me dead?
Maybe because you went to Avenolium and uncovered some of the truth the Order is desperate
I forgot
to
about
hide.
that.
It will take a lot more than that to even leave a scratch on you.
I killed their
Perhaps
parasites.
having someone else do their dirty work. That just makes finding the one pulling the strings a top priority.
You feel what happened in the restaurant wasn't a random attack, but what matters now is finding whoever is responsible for it. I wonder if we figure out that Christopher's Fraxidus.
If the daemons are born from the public's imagination, then things will shift
There
once
we
we
go.
catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment.
Yeah? Alright.
An attempt to cover up certain stories.
I've got an
about
idea.
society.
We need Phoebe.
She must be tied to them
we need
somehow.
someone to infiltrate.
If we can learn
and Phoebe
more
would be
about the
perfect for
Golden
that.
Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him.
You realize people's interpretation, imagination, music, and poems are what brought these daemons into being. You take that back.
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities.
Yeah.
Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch.
Alright.
The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad.
If we don't finish this event quest today, we will stream again
Our
tomorrow
enemy hides
at
in the dark, while we remain in the
possibly
light.
8, 10:30. I'm not sure.
If
I'll
that's
think
the
about it.
case, we need to split up. With your tenacity and Jacona's expertise, we will uncover the truth.
And Opal?
Someone has pointed a gun at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull
yeah, I'm
back
Cat's
the
Eye.
curtain and expose them.
I forgot about that
The
Cat's
family
Eye.
has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
Can we change my name to GoldenEye? It's not cooler, but you might get copyrighted as well. Oh. So where do we start? Where should we begin our investigation?
If we find melodies connected to the Poets Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus.
Alright.
I've got it, Rover!
You
I
do?
know a place where they've definitely left their mark.
In the oil area?
Let's go. Onward to new melodies.
Hell yeah. To new melodies and other things. I have no idea where we're going. And potentially following it. Oh,
I
Jacona's
really
on
admire
here.
the wind.
Alright,
It's
zoom in.
free to go anywhere without restraint. If
That's
only you could
me.
carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
Yeah, she's most definitely one of them Poet Society fellas, I tell ya. Or is that? I'm pretty sure Cristoforo is. Oh! I would love to talk to you. Just give me a second. I saw something. Okay, she's gonna sing, and I'm going to. Darn it! Alright, it's going to start the quest. Start this beginning. There we go.
I really admire the wind. It's
Yeah?
free to go anywhere without restraint.
Wait a
If only you
second.
could carry my
I think
poems
I've
into
heard
the
this
hands of
before.
everyone across the world.
Look, no, so nice casket over there. I swear to God, if this music is copyright. Oh, ow. Onward, fish fella. I do like the music. It's adventure music. I love adventure music. It's actually got a bit of a Nordic chant to it. One second, gotta get this box, man. Alright, done singing. We're just gonna sit in awkward silence now? Okay. If you insist. What is this place? Oh,
Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise.
it's the beach.
This is where Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest.
Oh! And
For
it's...
the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep
Okay.
by the sea, and our souls drift out to sea when we pass.
I guess though, it's like throwing some toxic in there. Like, this seems like littering.
Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves.
The Wuthering
I'm
waves?
certain this is where the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment.
Yeah.
What's wrong? You seem troubled.
Have you found any ideas? Oh no, the reason why Cristoforo looks so
Is that
different
what's
is he's
been
not
on
wearing
your
his
mind this
mask
whole
this
time?
time.
I say, if the answers
Last time
aren't
you met him,
coming,
he didn't take off his
let it
mask, I
all
don't
go
think.
And clear your mind.
Or did he? I can't remember. I'll have to look
To be honest,
back.
I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck.
A bottleneck?
Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word.
the tree was made of wood.
So,
that wood was
I
brown,
stood
dude.
under that tree
and those
prayed
those
for an
leaves,
apple to fall
those
on my
leaves are
head.
green.
You know,
What?
just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it.
Yeah. Someone just chucks an apple. So did an apple hit you?
Sadly, the apples weren't ripe and none fell.
Oh,
No free nibbles for me, unfortunately.
man. Well, I guess next time she's sitting underneath the tree, I just need to stand far away and start chucking apples at her. See if she gets an idea. An apple! It didn't even hit her.
Try it.
Is it real? Is it poisoned? Is this a Snow White situation? Alright. No 7.
It's a real apple.
A real one.
Later, when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches and suddenly saw a blooming flower atop a cliff.
Okay.
Turns out, even without an apple, inspiration may yet strike. But if I hadn't stood there, I might have missed that unexpected burst of beauty.
Yeah.
So, maybe this is enough. Let's put aside heavy thoughts and continue our walk with a clear mind.
Are we here to investigate or just walk on the beach?
I'm
Hey,
starting
cool.
to understand why Carlotta calls you Topaz.
Oh, I'll hold my camera. Bing, bada boom. Got a thumbnail. Or whatever.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story.
Eh?
Soaring
I don't know.
freely in the sky, even if it means falling in the end.
I feel maybe a little bit of, if Icarus just used a little bit of foresight, listened a tiny bit, he could have still flown freely and not
I
cosplayed
sense the melody
a
of an
puddle.
instrument close by. Let's search for it.
I wonder where the instrument could be. Optional, use a sensor to locate, to fast locate. Are you just gonna walk there or investigate?
A flute. But it sounds sharp and harsh. If this were a performance,
Yeah.
I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe.
Ironic. Oh, a harp.
A harp. It's in excellent condition, but its tone is flat and dull.
Yes, it's sitting in the
Let's keep it for now
seawater.
and see if there are any other instruments nearby.
Probably not gonna do too hot. Is the instrument the way you're going? Oh, it's you went this way, man. Is that a sword? What kind of instrument does a sword play?
Is that a
Oh no, it's a
lute?
guitar. Oh, it's a lute, I mean.
Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two.
Yeah.
I'll need some time to decipher it.
It also has been,
Wait.
has been sitting in seawater.
The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it.
Cool. We're supposed to stand there awkwardly?
Rover, behind you!
Bastards! Man, I guess it took a few seconds to spawn in.
It seems this lute likely belonged to a member of the Poets Society. Which is to say, it holds the melodies they left behind.
I think she's supposed to be a support character. I don't think she's supposed to be a,
A perfect chord. Perfect wrap-up. Now presenting
Let's try
our
this.
finale.
Bing. Bang. Yeah, it's not dealing very much damage, does it? Honestly, your ult may not be worth it. But she is fun. And would be nice to just have.
The timbre also matches. I believe
The
this
what?
loot is exactly what we've been looking for.
Okay. What's
Sometimes,
timbre?
even when the instruments are the same, the performer's mood can change the entire sound.
Yeah.
For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast.
Okay.
It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon.
Chunk of it's missing. That's definitely gonna affect the
True
music.
purpose of music is to express what words cannot.
All right. So it only has it certainly has a style of a poet.
Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
What do you mean you haven't heard her sing? You've heard her sing
Me?
twice now.
Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be
Bruh.
sure to listen
We heard her
closely
sing at the
then.
beginning of the quest. All right.
Now, it's in the lute sounds. I hope this melody holds a tale worth telling.
And flashbanged. Realm of Melodies. Oh. Oh.
Listen, I hear something up ahead.
Yeah, I see something up ahead.
It seems like an interrogation room. This melody carries the weight of the Poet Society interrogation. Let's keep moving. Take care with each step. The melodies left by these instruments are extremely fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving us lost within them.
All right, so jump in the water is what you're saying. Huzzah! Oh, didn't let me. Hello.
Farrell of the Golden Anthem. Know that Imperator is stern, yet merciful.
Oh.
The Codex teaches us that those whose sins are cleansed by the sea shall remain blessed by the sea.
Man, they really are crazy
It is
concept,
a grave
aren't they?
offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies.
It is actually, funny
I was
enough.
told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd.
What is a skyboat?
If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions.
Oh my.
Remember,
This voice is not the current fellow, whatever his name is.
Not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance. It's just, this room is freezing, and I've caught a chill. Makes it hard to talk. I'm afraid that by the time I see the Sentinel, I will have lost my voice entirely. Perhaps then, they will judge you for silencing a poor transgressor's confession.
Oh my.
As long as you repent and help us destroy those blasphemous poems and songs, the Sentinel shall show mercy.
Oh my.
You are a wise man. I trust you will make the right
I'm not sure if I'm
choice.
just convinced myself, but the voice actually
I look
does
forward
sound
to seeing you
familiar.
tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Yeah.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury.
Yeah.
This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
That's not a Farrell.
I knew this was to be our fate.
Yeah.
From the moment we uncovered that lithograph, I knew it would come to this.
Yep.
Still, I have no regrets. But if the Sentinel's true form is a flying steed, what does that make the Imperator we've pledged our faith to?
Well, I believe the Imperator they pledged the faith to was the parasite.
We've been living nothing but a lie.
Funny enough, yeah?
The Order's stance is that the Poets Society concealed blasphemous works. Yet the Order themselves concealed the lithograph's existence. What were they afraid of?
Oh. That's why they saw me. They know that I know about Cardathea and other things, and I guess I just gotta tell some people. The Post Society discovered the Sentinel's true form.
That's right! You must have seen the Sentinel in the inverted tower.
Yeah? I also fought it.
To keep the Sentinel's true form a secret, the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Yeah. Hello, Rimbad.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study.
Oh, don't say that.
Why would he slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children?
Well, because change has gotta start somewhere.
We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth.
Sometimes it's better to bury the truth just because it protects more people than it harms. But most of the time it's better to expose the truth. Like I said this before, but if I were ever made a Matrix or something like that, or living a lie, I'd rather die than living a lie.
It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim?
Yeah.
Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you.
Yeah, I was thinking Cristoforo.
To that end,
Well, maybe Cristoforo.
he stirs panic to deepen Ragonese prejudice against the Poet Society.
Yeah.
Using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words.
Yeah. Like, what was this thing? Can't remember what I was saying, I lost it.
Words and music are weapons without form.
Yeah. Thing is, if people... It's one of the reasons why art is kind of a dying art form. Like, if you're creative, you get put on the sidelines because creative people tend to think for themselves and stuff, and so if you suppress the voice, if you suppress people's voices and censor all their words, it's one of the reasons why I've always been against censorship, or at least unfair censorship, is because censorship can only be controlled by those who, well, if you want to control somebody to the point where you're quite controlling what they say and do, then there's a problem. That's my opinion. Hello, Selena.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do.
Yeah.
We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts.
Yeah.
Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
Yeah.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would happen. During the interrogation, they kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order.
Yeah, everything is
Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain.
Oh, no.
But at least we now know the Poet Society would never place a curse on Raguna.
Well, and there goes the
The
dream.
melody is fading faster
Yep.
now and becoming unstable. We should leave.
Yep.
We can continue our discussion later.
Yep, agreed. Ooh. And I'm following him. And whoa, where am I?
Where is this place? A study? Chacona, are we?
Is that Chacona over there?
Chacona?
I see the
We must have
redhead.
gotten separated. Chacona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I?
You are to build a home here. Like
Yep, that's
seabirds.
definitely not much,
Dwell
Kona.
upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky.
Yeah?
I don't know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong.
That right? Oh,
They
yeah.
were clearly the Sentinel's
I don't know what I was
counters.
trying to say.
Why would anyone call them criminals who insulted divinity?
So since their Guna will burn, in a lot of writings, people don't mean it. Writers, especially poets, don't mean everything like exactly as literally as it sounds. And so what's saying there is that they said Raguna will burn, but with probably saying, well, I'm assuming what the story's going to go to is the current way that Raguna's knowledge would be the world that everybody knew will burn, and a new one will be born from its ashes. And so it's like they all their beliefs and everything, their understanding of the world would be completely turned on its head or twisted or even shattered, and from those pieces, from those ashes, they'll discover what the true truth was. And I think that's where the story's going to go. Hello there, mini Chacona. Wait a second, you don't have antlers there.
This
Where are your
is a
antlers?
poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write.
Yeah.
Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone.
Yeah.
I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns.
Yeah. So she didn't have horns when she was
I am a
younger, unlike
nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
She listened to the Golden
flame,
Corral's music.
Celestial steed, true form I behold.
Yeah. Well, even Carthea was the knowledge of Carthea was quelled by the Order. Let's follow her for now. She seems to know what she's talking about. When I say we'll follow her, I mean, I guess we're gonna follow her. Investigate. Don't bring flowers to my grave, for I'm not there. Down in this tombstone. I am in the sea winds at Raguna's walls. I am dawning light that breaks through the thorns. I am the nighthawk, wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing, and whose true form I behold. The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry. So as long as people draw breath, lift your eyes and see. So long as this poem lives, it breathes life into me. Looking back at what I wrote in preface, this anthology is attributed to the Golden Anthem. We wish the poems might offer a glimmer of hope to those who lost lost in fate's journey, and to readers something to contemplate. Gather the scattered golden syllables, as there are treasures tempted by fire and lingering sparks of human thought. And finally, thank you for opening this book. Cool. Very nice fellas, I tell ya. Is this any more lore or poetry? Oh, right here. Literary work draws their vitally. Alright. Literary works draw for their vitality. Sorry, I can't read. From two sources: the creator and the readers. The creator gives it new life, while the readers help extend it through reading. Each time they share a piece of work or publish the thoughts, reviews, they breathe new life into it. Some may find the term "life of work" elusive, as it's too abstract and intangible. However, a parallel can also easily be drawn from human life. When discussing the concept of life, one essential topic is inevitably brought up. Name. A name is a symbol of existence, one of the most important markers that separates individual lives. If one desires to feel vitality of a work, the most direct approach would be to feel its name, the various names bestowed by its creators and readers. Once I heard an airy tale from the land in the east that spoke of a lady whose skin as fair as snow, who sat in a snowstorm, cradling a wailing baby in her arms, begging for the passerby to hold the baby for her. If some kind-hearted individual agrees to that request, they'd soon find themselves unable to let go, bound to freeze to death. Intriguing, isn't it? But by this point, it's a fascinating tale that evokes many distinct images that cannot yet form the entirety of life. But what if we give it a name, like the Snow Woman? The name alone captures the entire narrative and defines the essence. However, even the name anchoring people's imaginations, the unusual nature of the words means each person takes a narrative differently. Hence, the life of creative work is less controllable than human life. So if one day people's understanding of the work is led astray, the words can be turned into a devastating weapon. What could we do then? Show anger? No, absolutely not. Anger is the cheapest outlet of dissent. As creators, all we can do is believe. Believe our words will live in their most genuine form. Yeah, I mean, that's good rules. Those are just good rules to lead by. Oh. Strange, same loot. Oh, let's investigate here. Yeah, in fact, a lot of it is just based like how you don't experience burnout from writing, even when what's the word? Even when people don't like your story, if you write stories from your heart, the one that you want to write, people will like it.
This is a testament to my connection.
People are going to like it, they're going to read it. And it's not about how many people read it, it's about how many people enjoy it. Because you have a thing, 1,000 people read it, but if only 5 people enjoy it, then well, as I said, it will be.
Is a testament
Shut up!
To my connection.
Shut up, Robert. Good gravy. What was I saying before Robert distracted me? So, yeah, as the writing we just read said, if people's opinion view of it is negative, then it will always be. Then it will be looked at in such a way, and it can be weaponized in that way as well. Let's investigate this. We can't just sit and wait for it to happen. So is there anything else we can do? Anything? Ask for help from who? I don't know. Who else is there to turn to? The Montellis? It's the Montellis. No, wait. They value profits over anything. We don't have that kind of leverage. The street poets, they won't do it either. We won't be able to control the spread. What about them? The choristers, they would. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's go find Chakota. No, but yeah, that right there. I like that part right there. 8:30. One more hour for the stream, and then I gotta get ready for the thing I need to get to.
The night sky will be illuminated by
Illuminated. Sorry.
and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Yeah. Like you can kind of immortalize yourself.
They cannot banish the truth. The order of the deep instead banished us to the sea.
Yeah.
Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out.
Yeah.
No matter what, remember this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
Yeah. That's where the burning of Raguna comes from. Well, it's like the old saying goes, evil always collapses in on itself. Or as Tolkien said, and all other writers said,
the sounds are coming from over
evil
there.
cannot create, it can only infect. And that's kind of a big theme we're seeing in all of Raguna.
Who are you?
We saw that with the Thrunonian.
She's always been distant.
We're seeing
and
that
aloof,
with the Order.
But her true melody
We're seeing
is
that
both
all over
heavy
Raguna.
and fragile.
What?
Chacona Toccata.
Toccata? Giorno Giovanni.
As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, immortalize yourself in your writing. And that's what Tolkien did. And look how people portray his work now. They tried to destroy his legacy. They tried to... Well, they tried to kill his immortality.
Rover? Rover, are you alright?
I just had the biggest hangover. Also, are those words real or fake?
Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a different melody on our way out.
We might as well tell her what we saw.
I just walked into his study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work.
Yeah.
She mentioned a name. Chacona Toccata.
Toccata.
I see.
You son of a bitch. She's like, how dare you look at my
Toccata
diary.
is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs.
Yeah, fair might as well tell her though.
Just call me Chacona. We don't need to overcomplicate things.
Alright.
Well, we have made some progress. The melody we were in gave me a hint on what to do next.
Yeah? Next up is the Order, right?
Yes. Seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
Yeah? What does Mercury represent? I wonder. Mercury... Symbolism. Okay, communication, travel, intellect, the mind, but also embodies transformation, adaptability, and bridging of opposites. Huh. It was the god's messenger, okay. Counterpart known as cleverness, to mediate between gods and humans. It's a bridge between the mortal and immortal realm. Astrology. Mercury governs communication, intellect, and the way we think and express ourselves. It's a placement in birth in a birth chart reveals the individual's intellectual style, how they process information, how they communicate with others. Mercury is also associated with travel, commerce, and technology, and alchemy. Mercury is symbolized by Quicksilver, representing his dual nature, both as solid, liquid, and fixed and volatile. Mercury held the key to transformation and transmutation of base metals into gold, symbolizing the evolution of consciousness through spiritual growth. Huh. This entire story is just chock full of symbolism. I am all for it. I love that. Huzzah! To the Church of Mercury? Library Mercury? What were we going to? To Mercury! Huzzah! You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Hello there, fellas. Yeah. I do like how they are actually portraying the Order in the game. Not all of the Order is, evil. What's going on there? Yeah, for example, that is Phoebe. Also, I don't think the big head, the guy who's currently posing as the Sentinel's Resonator, is actually all evil either.
Have you found her yet?
Oh. Found who?
No.
She's not here either. Oh, greetings, brother and sister.
Hello there, smart one. What do you want?
Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
I do not believe so.
Razor doesn't like walking with her head down.
She must have gotten into some trouble.
Alright, what are y'all doing there? Let's
We're in
box
the
this out.
Order's choir. We're rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony.
Yeah, you short one?
Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek. But when the time ran out, we couldn't find her.
Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal started.
She read something.
Can you tell your big sister here what hymn you're rehearsing?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the sentinel's guidance.
Guidance.
But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
You do not realize that these criminals are in fact the members of the Golden Anthem.
Well, which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Yeah.
Really? She went that way.
You bastard. Charles because stabs me in the back. It's like, ah! Aha! Huzzah! Where are you, Ryza? Direction where Ryza was. Is it you? Oh yes, it is you. Oh, she's gonna consume the cat. Oh, Dracona's gonna kick him. No, Dracona.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
Wait, what? Confused, what's going on?
You're the laureate. And you are?
Wait. You are, I'm trying to
My
guess.
name is Dracona.
Oh.
A friend of mine.
Yeah, friend of the laureate.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
Yeah?
Hide and seek,
What
right.
a shitty hiding
Myron and the
spots.
others are waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
I'm surprised they couldn't find you. They just had to walk around two corners. Man, I saw better hiding spots than other places.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
Alright.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns.
Yeah?
You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
I don't know how to sing shit. Yes, I do. Listen to me. Man, is my singing voice beautiful?
It's just...
Step up!
Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day.
Yeah?
What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets.
Heretics? Uh-oh. My Warhammer blood is coming up.
Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage. But now, their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero, and Shear's voices are in perfect harmony. But I can never keep up.
Alright.
And
All
I don't
because
like
of
this
damn
hymn.
heretics.
Myron and the others are too young to realize that heresy is a grave offense. But I know.
Man, the church has really done numbering this one, eh?
I just don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals. The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all.
Yeah. And your singing just now is beautiful. Now sing the heretic song.
That song just now. I've I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Do it. Sing the heretic music.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't want to hold everyone back. And I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Uh-huh. No.
Well then, the laureate and I will be the first to hear you perform.
Yeah. Thumbs up. Hell yeah. I guess they're gonna start singing some stuff. Alright. Wait, isn't this playing in the background just a second ago? I thought we just... Oh, and now she's singing too. Alright. No. The Eldritch music. You know? Nope. She stole their music. And flashbang. Song from the old days.
This is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poets
That
Society.
looks like
leading them.
Frollo or whatever his name was.
It's like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like
a song glorifying the Order's reign.
On the surface, yes. The Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their works still serve the Order's cause today.
Yeah.
But this, my friend, doesn't strike the right chord we need to follow.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
Yeah. I need to collect the last of it. Pointless noise, that's if you're not it. Triumph for victory. Let's do that.
Banished and forever stripped of the right to sing for the Sentinel and the Order. That much is true. The Order's records say as much. But there's still something missing.
Well, that's what this doesn't really make sense.
If such an important melody is lost, we won't be able to find the link between the poets and the Order.
It's all over, but the more you stare at the empty stage, the more you feel a crucial melody is missing. Yeah, obviously. Stupid Robert.
It sounds like a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait.
He got slapped!
Someone's approaching the stage.
You son of a bitch. No, slap you.
Degenerates! Arrogant! Hypocrites, every last one of you! You
He's
have
Irish.
no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
Oh wow. Take it then.
This is madness! Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately. Do not be deceived.
Yeah.
All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity.
Yeah.
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sanctified at Whisperwind Haven?
Oh, I guess we know where we're going next.
What a mess. I suppose this incident is what changed the Poet Society.
Yeah. The cathedral's gate is open. We should leave now.
Strange. Why is this passageway so long?
Oh, we're back in Chacona's memories.
This is the same study I stumbled into in the realm of melodies.
Yeah.
Afternoon tea! Yes, please. Your tea and biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished.
Man,
Next
Chacona really does not want to
no
talk about
more
our past.
climbing walls. Understood?
And yet we're just here like
fun.
opening up her diary like, yes, this book is made a book.
There, I understand. You've always been a curious child. You
Well,
saw
like-
something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look. Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow!
She hurt herself.
Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long. But that's silly. I know it can survive the coldest of winters. Maybe one day, I'll become a great bard. A proper one. Who never makes mistakes like this.
Yeah?
Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul. I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them? Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
The common folk once criticized the Poet Society's work. The poets themselves wondered if their creations were telling the truth.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Yep, thumbs up.
Racer did wonderfully.
Awkward sound.
Thanks
Okay, yeah,
to
there's just a
you,
bit of
I
awkward
figured
sounds
it
there.
out.
You have? You just sing the heretic music?
Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yeah.
Yes. A hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is shaped by your feelings and experiences.
Yeah?
It may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony.
Carissa Riza leaves the rehearsal. The other children, she leaves. Okay. Chacona starts asking questions about bollocks.
So,
about
what did you see in Riza's melody?
His backstory.
The Poet Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn performances. Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been the turning point for the Poet Society. Did you find any other clues?
I strayed into a different melody again.
Next time we venture into the realm of melodies, perhaps we should tie our hands together to stop you from getting lost.
Yeah, maybe.
If the Order's choir is pointing us to Whisperwind Haven, then that's where we'll find more clues.
Yep.
Let's go.
Huzzah to Whisperwind Haven. Put on my wings. I'm liking this event quite a bit, actually. I've always liked music. What's over there? Should we get there in one burst?
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
Alright. So we gotta grab all these things, man. Saved. Ha ha ha. Bravo! Let us sing another to this occasion. With Raguna City behind us, at long last we've arrived to the knights once sat camp. Oh, we all remember. I remember the knights are out the windmills now and stuff. All those marvelous knights living the way of Korlaki. We build bonfires at night and admire the windmills during the day. We play music and sing together. Under their turning sails, the town folks call us bonfire bards. When the windmills come to rest, we go chasing along the rivers and lakes. But above all of these, there's nothing like flying across the field on a clear day. From the air I glance down at this land, wrinkled by time. Sunlight blankets over the pillars of the night's collapsed ruins. Where 1,000-year-old tree stands in its silent vigil, with its roots sprawling across the stone crevices. As the wind carries me through the lake's surface, the reflections of the red roof tiles of the Egla town gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds scattered atop a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmills overlook the town, slowly turning and beckoning the homebound travelers. There's also the whole theme that the wind represents freedom. The wind will blow freely, and water's all about flow. That's one thing, and the deep is mysterious. It can also be stagnant. I like the theme. Honestly, I do like the theme around Raguna. At the beginning of Raguna's whole storyline, I found the story kind of slow and boring. But as time has gone, I've just been enjoying the theming and everything more and more. Especially when it's around Cantor's story. It was at the when we go to the Anvalonium, when we met Carthia for real pretty much. That was the part where the story really started to go up finally. Like I would say everything else is like kind of it's so and so. I had the same opinion for the Black Shores. The Black Shores I felt was a very so and so story. Felt kind of out of place with the rest of the game, but it was good enough.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says
what incarnation is that noise?
Looking for inspiration. To find their melody, we should try to follow the route they once took.
Yeah.
Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
Alrighty. Huzzah! To inspiration! Take us! Windrake.
Leave it to me.
Who wants to fight me right now? Ow.
This was the last stop on their route. Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
What is it? Has anything come to mind?
It's the wind!
Oh, yes. How did I miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies.
Yeah.
It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us.
What are you doing?
Playing a tune, of course.
Uh-oh.
I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
The comically large guitar lute. Chacona plays an instrument, the wind stirs, the melody of the Poets Society fills the air.
And Selena must have returned to Raguna by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he?
It could have been, well,
backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now. If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a false sentinel.
Yeah.
He's right.
What was that false sentinel?
We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore.
Integrated and infected
the
the sentinel.
We deserve to know the truth.
I do like
The
the theming
Knights
around
of the Order
Laguna.
defend only the Order's interests, and so
Also like the
time
morally
has come
grey that they're doing with
for us
the
to become knights
Order.
for the people of Raguna.
There are reasons for the Order, but there's also a lot of evil with the Order.
It seems someone told the poets the truth about the Sentinel. And even
Okay.
suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth. Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Avon Oleum?
Close to it. It just was a lot more kelpie-like. Majestic Steve currently looks the same as the Sentinel we saw before. Like twins. Oh! That's what I was saying when the story started. Like maybe it was a twin situation. Like I feel the twin situation is also there. Like that's one of the themes. Of course, not actual twins. Like it was much more of a parasite-host relationship. Yeah, but it goes into the whole thing again. Like I said, Tolkien said that evil cannot create; it can only infect and destroy. And there's the old saying: almost every single writing out there has more of the stories that evil will always collapse in on itself. Evil cannot prosper.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets.
Yes. They're censored.
Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the little side quest I had done in Elko Town, where we went around helping that
we still have no direct proof linking him
Joel's
to the
quest,
Order.
and
We must confront his lies and put an end to these Daemon incidents.
Yeah. Because when we found the knight even told the kid. I can't remember if the knight told him, but he told the kid that. What did he say? Can't remember exactly. I could be completely wrong, but being a knight isn't about going on adventure and doing all that, but it's about doing what's right and protecting people.
But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons. But is now the right time?
Well,
the will of
who
the
knows?
people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered, and that no one will easily believe the truth.
Yeah. Well,
the truth exists to be uncovered.
Yeah.
All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts, and let them take root and grow.
Funny enough, that's also how you that is psyop behavior as well. And granted, in this regard, where it's the right thing to do, but a lot of people take these exact same things and use it to manipulate people into believing lies and stuff.
Yes. Let's get going then.
So good gravy, this view is beautiful.
We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
Hell yeah. Huzzah to Margarita's! Oh, I think we're going. Oh, yeah, dinner just walk there. Alright, Margarita. Use that Irish voice. The Irish charisma. Get everybody's attention.
Miss Margarita!
Hello. Awkward silence.
Hello,
Oh, there it is.
hello. If it isn't Rover and Chacona.
Honestly, Margarita looks like a playable character. I wonder if they're ever actually going to release her as a playable character. It'd be cool if they do, but I have no idea if they will. The two of you already know each other, of course you do.
Chacona is a regular around here, you know.
Hey, Rover,
I've even asked
are
her
you
to perform a
surprised?
few times.
Are you stupid?
Helps bring in the crowds.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately
Like,
about the Poets
Golden
Society's
Corral.
legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Leave it to the Irish to be willing to using the British as an example. Leave it to the Irish to immediately go on the side that's like, you know, mate, if the British are lying, then shit, fuck. I'll say I hear what you have to say.
River, we'll begin when
I
you're
didn't
ready.
read that. You and Chacona take place in an impromptu stage in the current pose arise. Let's go. Let's do it. I believe in you. Let's go. You're back, the margaritas. Ready to uncover the truth behind the daemons. Instead of announcing the truth, Chacona asks the crowd a few questions, claiming the answer will be revealed at the Odyssey Opera House in the following day. Your guess is that she's trying to gather a bigger audience. And today is but a raise of the curtain.
The poets did board the Pilgrim's sail, becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how that tale ended. A great fire consumed the ship, dragging it to icy depths, and the poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But hear this. Banishment did not breed hatred in their hearts for our city. And the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems.
Oh, only. But
If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury.
Cathedral of Mercury.
The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared. Even as those poets face their end.
Honestly, the current what's his name? The monarch. The current pope. I can't remember what his name was. He probably is very annoyed at everything we're doing. But I don't think he's honestly, I don't think he's the big bad evil guy of Raguna. I honestly think he's just afraid of another dark tide. That's my opinion. I'm really hoping that's the story they go with, because I've seen so many times where the Pope is just evil and it just gets like, I don't mind it, but at the same time I'm just kind of bored of the same thing. It's the same story over and over again. So I'm really hoping that the story that they go with is that the current Pope is not evil. It's the people around him. They're using his fear to control him and control the rest of Raguna. They did not surrender to hatred.
As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death.
Yeah.
If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No. Their last words were hastily written as the flames closed in.
Yeah. Also, yes, took them all way too literally.
This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the truth. We already have... No.
You notice Chacona deliberating something.
Tomorrow, at the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
Chacona throws questions at the crowd, claiming the truth will be revealed at a larger stage tomorrow. Oh!
This can't...
Huh?
This is very confusing.
Previously.
Sorry.
What a bastard!
Loria, is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover
Son
something?
of a bitch. I'll break your nose in. Apologize. But yeah, it is the truth.
The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
Wrongly accused? I like how I hold so much sway in the country. Uh-oh. Cristoforo, you bastard.
A fascinating story indeed. You've certainly piqued everyone's curiosity.
Yeah.
The speech you made just now...
I never trusted from the very start.
Implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
But also, at the same time, I don't think he's all evil. So I said, they all have different motivations.
Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the daemons.
Yeah.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel.
Yes.
Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's
Yeah.
doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Yeah. I don't completely distrust him, but definitely...
Noble family. The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often.
Yeah, he's a playwright.
I am but a traveling playwright. Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth.
Oh?
A group of birds, locked inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch.
Yeah.
Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings, attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one.
Oh, dead.
Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently. Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
Yeah.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm?
The truth will
That
do both.
is the question.
But time heals all wounds.
Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
Remember said about the seeds of doubt? It can be used both ways. Hey, Carlota, how's it going? Ah! I'm attacked. Bamboozled. And ambushed.
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
Alright, how's everything on your end?
As expected, the Order's fingerprints are all over it.
Shocking.
According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage.
Shocking.
They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library.
Shocking.
It's possible this was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using those poems to obscure the real truth.
Yeah.
Now, considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike, I think it's fair to say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may even be the resonator we've speculated about. His collusion with the Order is why these rumors are allowed to run rampant in the streets. I'll
That
have
would
someone follow this secret
explain-
circle's trail and see what we can find.
Yeah.
We should also share these findings with Chacona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
You search around, but find no sign of Chacona. Ah, bastard.
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Oh, you Margarita, you see her?
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace. And she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Chacona?
Miss
Awkward
Chacona.
sign. Oh, there we go.
She was squirreling off towards the harbor earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down, though. Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us
With
know,
the
Ms.
Fraxidus, they
Margarita.
do exist to cause discourse and chaos.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
And so that is one of the things where Christopher was not exactly trustworthy. Which obviously is no surprise to anybody. And nosedive. Ow. Before Chacona walked to the harbor.
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Yeah?
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome.
Huh.
You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public. But that revelation, it comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
Yeah. Now, when first entering Raguna, when you saw those night echoes, what are they called? The executioner blades were very noticeable.
You'd be much wiser than this.
You son of a bitch!
You know the
Wait, is that the guy who was at the front door?
Yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
The truth has its thorns, and the Golden Anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
Is that what you're trying to tell me with your play? But you know nothing of how the Golden Anthem responded.
No, I think he knows. Like I said,
allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first voice from the heavens? The one the people of Rinascita kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes?
Oh.
A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation.
Funny.
It exists forever. You can never defeat it.
Yeah?
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so
What's funny is that I believe the reverberation is used throughout the entire game so far multiple times.
The Order of the Deep seeks to banish us to the seas because they know they can't banish the truth.
Yeah?
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Chacona Takata, blaspheming against the Sentinel.
You son of a bitch. You middle-aged bastard.
So this is the resonance they babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same path.
But this time, they got me.
Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some damned horse?
I'm looking at your boat there, buddy. Tell me,
The poets
what do you
were
think the
at least
Sentinel
clever
is, a
enough
fish?
to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this Sentinel of yours every night, then.
Oh.
Spare me your sarcasm, you insolent bard! You're nothing but a mouthy relic, the last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
No! Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy.
Yeah, Christopher just enjoys a good story.
Such a dramatic turn of events. As cantors of the Sentinel, both the Takata family and the Poet Society committed the same crime. Tell me, what is the connection between you and those
Also, where's that
poets?
Kraken come from?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination.
I wouldn't
None of
exactly
this
say
concerns
that.
you. It was a price we were willing to pay. We have no regrets. When I was a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us...
Prophesized? That's
I
me.
believe the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of choice dawns once more. Do you intend to repeat history? This time, dragging Rover along with you?
Yeah.
Boarding the pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away?
You really think I'll be taking off without kicking and
Isn't this
screaming?
what you're afraid of? You've unraveled the hand behind it all, but the Order will never allow such truths to see the light.
Yeah. Well,
Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth.
the day must always go on to the next.
And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day.
Yeah, she's just taking a walk there, lad.
Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage tomorrow?
Yeah.
Have you really made your choice? I look forward to the arrival of tomorrow, Miss Poet.
The Fraxes enjoy discourse. It's just hard to figure what Cristoforo's true motives are. Yeah, a book. Hey, free book.
Is this Chacona's sheet music? She was here. The vision I just saw seems to have been recorded from this. Chacona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be?
Oh, don't actually fall into it. Wait, the title of the section.
The Golden Anthem?
The Golden Anthem. Nah.
An interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poet Society's study must have been Chacona when she was little. What happened last time was no accident.
1, 2, 3.
As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there? And why are the Takata family and the Poet Society accused of the same crime?
Well, guess she's a Takata, you idiot. Stupid idiot, moron.
Thank you for understanding everything.
Talking to me?
Is there anyone else here besides you?
I have a dog in my hand, and that's about. That's actually. I probably enjoy the story a lot because Abby hasn't said anything. This didn't happen last time. You're Chacona, right?
You must have touched the Golden Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds.
Oh.
To be able to touch it means you're someone I can trust.
You actually just dropped your book somewhere, man. I just picked it up and started reading your diary.
I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Chacona Takata.
No way! What really happened back then?
Let me tell you. The story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poets Society. It also belongs to me, Chakona Takata.
A bloody flashbang. They love these. The Golden Anthem. Not only to the members of the Golden Anthem, but also Chakona Takata. You meet the little girl once more. She is neither the past nor the present. She does not truly exist at all. She carries all Chakona's stories, revealing the truth in this very place.
This is how it all started. A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguna. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize
The conductor?
things. That was us, the Takata family.
Uh-oh.
It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away.
Was your father the one that took a problem with that play? The one that slapped the far off to begin with? Because you have the same hairstyle.
As you've already seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the pilgrims' sail from Brandt.
Yes, I have. So quite dramatic,
Usually,
though.
the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go.
Yeah.
Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing. No food, no water, nothing. And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire, the poets started it themselves.
Oh, great heavens.
In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind. But it was so cold out at sea, and wood for fire was already running low. So they set the cabin on fire, and met their ends in the flames. In the world they dreamed of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely.
Yeah.
That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
Poems to gaze their legacy.
The Golden Anthem gave my father the key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto pilgrim sails.
Wow.
Then, it was his turn. I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others. Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Takata.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the same charges. And that was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A sincerity like none other.
Like I said, if you write a story with sincerity and from your heart, that's all that really matters.
I wrote songs.
Don't write art to
weaving the
make some sort
stories my
of
father
material
and the
gain.
poets discovered into
You
musical
write stories
scores.
to reach out to people.
What awaited me? was the Order's banishment. The Poet Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come. He has reached the inverted tower.
Hell yeah, that's me.
Now, I have that choice
And I
again.
punch their sentinel.
Do I reveal the truth? Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But this time, I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate. If we step onto that stage tomorrow, the Order will not stand idly by. He might even come after you and Carlotta.
Yeah, well, listen, if I'm going down kicking and screaming.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered.
Hell yeah.
I've made my choice. And once everyone hears the truth, I believe no one will question the choices you all made in the past.
The truth will cause discourse and chaos. But from that discourse and chaos, evil will be weakened and good will prevail. Or I mean, no, good may even become more corrupted. But the more corrupted it becomes, the more likely it will collapse later on.
There are hints of the sea inside Jacona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time, the story ends differently.
Yeah. Let's go! Professional ass kicker. Right here. Dakota? You walked all the way to Elgatown. Good gravy. Uh-oh. Copyrighted music?
This song. It's the one she performed last time.
Yes.
The melody is the same, but why does it sound so sad this time?
Self-doubt, I'm guessing. I don't know.
So, Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone. I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
Imagine if the world took a journey into a child's heart.
I'm worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on.
All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our skin.
Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
Yep. Man, I love how Rover is like a lot like Samwise. He plays a lot more of a supporting role in every story.
Roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the Order of the Deep itself.
Yep.
But as long as the seeds of doubt are planted, the kindling in Raguna will eventually ignite to forge its true gold. There! Now, how's that for a story worth telling?
It's a Knight's Tale.
Speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice.
David and Goliath?
The knight is also accompanied by a squire.
Oh.
Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant.
No.
I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep, or Knight of Raguna.
You're just
But
a strange
still,
fellow.
I shall lead the charge.
Hell yeah.
Yahoo! Mount
Huzzah!
up, Sir Knight. To battle we go.
Alright, and we will be doing that tomorrow. Yeah, so I will be streaming tomorrow. I will try streaming at 7:30 again. No, I'm really enjoying this event quest. Good gravy, I love it. And that line I said earlier during that cutscene was from Nightwish song called Storytime. One of my favorite songs. I actually love a lot of Nightwish songs because. Shut up, Robert!
With the world around me.
No, shut up! No, what was I saying before he interrupted me? One of my favorite, like a lot of night, especially the older songs at least. A lot of the songs are about the journey, whether it be the end of the journey, the beginning of the journey, or the middle of the journey. Storytime is one of my favorite songs. I also like Elan. There's a lot of them. So Last Ride a Day. Yeah. Oh, that is going to do for today's stream. We will be back tomorrow to finish Chacona's event quest. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I gotta go. Sorry for this abrupt end, and sorry for the cliffhanger, but I'm excited. I'm loving this event quest. This is probably the best part of Laguna so far. But yeah, everybody, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow, where we will finish this quest and possibly do a few more event quests. And if we have anything left to do, we will do it Sunday. Hopefully at 7:30. If I'm not up at 7:30, I will reschedule the stream for... I'll start the stream as early as I can. Thing is, I'm not exactly the morning person, so I'm really hoping I'm awake for tomorrow morning. But I cannot guarantee that I will actually be awake. I may be going... Alright, thank you for watching. Have a good day.